Launch of the Naivasha Kisumu Malaba standard gauge railway project. This milestone, Secretary is present, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is a great honor to join you today for the launch of the Naivasha Kisumu Malaba standard gauge railway project. This milestone makes another important step in Kenya's railways journey to transform the rail sector and strengthen our country's position as the region's logistic and trade gateway. Railways have played a defining role in Kenya's economic development for over a century. It opened the interior, connected markets, and supported the movement of goods and people across the country. Today, as our economy grows and regional trade expands, the importance of an efficient, modern rail system has never been greater. The operation of Mombasa and Naivasha SGR corridor has already demonstrated the immense value of modern rail infrastructure. Since its commissioning in 2017, the SGR has transported over 17 million passengers, offering Kenya a safe, reliable, and comfortable mode of travel between Mombasa and Nairobi. Passengers' demand has continued to grow steadily, reflecting the confidence that the public has in rail transport. On the freight side, the railway has transported over 43 million tons of cargo from the port of Mombasa to inland destinations. In 2025 alone, the railway moved more than 7.4 million tons of cargo, the highest annual performance since operations began. These achievements have brought significant benefits to the country. The SGR has improved the efficiency of cargo evacuation from the port of Mombasa, reduced congestion on our highways, lowered transport costs for businesses, and enhanced the safety and reliability of cargo movement across the corridor. The development of the Nairobi-Naivasha Inland Container Depot have further strengthened this logistic chain by providing modern inland hubs at the Naivasha ICD cargo arriving by standard gauge railway. At the Naivasha ICD cargo arriving by standard gauge railway is effectively transferred to the meter gauge railway for onwards transportation to Uganda and the wider East Africa. To further support cross-border freight movement, Kenya Railways established the Malaba Transit Shipment Hub, where cargo is cleared and distributed to markets across Kenya and the wider East Africa. These facilities has enhanced cargo connectivity across the border and improved the efficiency of regional trade along the northern corridor. Ladies and gentlemen, the project we launched today builds directly on these successes. The Naivasha Kisumu Malaba SGR will extend modern railway infrastructure to Kisumu on the shores of Lake Victoria and onward to Malaba at the Kenya-Uganda border. This extension will complete a vital segment of the northern corridor and significantly enhance regional connectivity. Once completed, the corridor is expected to more than double the rail cargo evacuation from the port of Mombasa, increasing rail share from the current 30% and strengthening trade flows between the port and the Great Lake region. At Kenya Railways, this development aligns closely with our strategic plan, which focuses on expanding rail infrastructure, improving operational efficiency, and integrating rail with other transport modes to support national development. Beyond the SGR expansion, Kenya Railways continues to implement several other initiatives aimed at strengthening the rail sector for the benefit of the country. We are investing in the revitalization of the meter gauge railway network, which continues to serve key industrial areas and regional freight routes. We are also expanding commuter rail services within the Nairobi metropolitan area to provide affordable, reliable, and environmentally friendly transport for thousands of daily commuters. In addition, Kenya Railways is developing inland logistic hubs and freight facilities, which will play an even greater role in facilitating seamless cargo transfer between different railway systems and supporting cross-border trade. These efforts provide a long-term blueprint for an integrated rail network linking our major economic zones while strengthening connections with neighboring countries across East Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, railways are more than infrastructure. They are engines of economic growth. They connect farmers to markets, industries to ports, and communities to opportunities. As we launch this important project today, Kenya Railways remains fully committed to working with government, development partners, the private sector, and the local communities to ensure the successful development of this corridor and the continued transformation of the railway sector. Together, we're building a railway system that will serve Kenya and the wider region for generations to come. I thank you, Your Excellency, for this project.